Yo, what's happening? I think it's day 88. Let's say day 88. I don't know. I don't keep track that well. I gotta check in my notes in a second. Once again, back at it, practicing the YouTube aspect. Just talking at myself, looking at my own face in the camera. This is what it looks like outside. I've been checking in to the gym at like 4:35 a.m. I think it's like 5:12 a.m. right now or something. Pull this key out of my pocket real quick. About to go drive there. It's about 5 to 10 minutes away. There's a location that's literally across the street. Like sub 2 minutes away from where I'm driving to right now. But I go to a different one instead because they got some better equipment. They got some cool Arsenal shit. They got some machinery that I like to use. Yeah, this is straight up what it looks like in the morning when I drive there every single day of my life. It's pitch black outside and the tints in this car are so strong I straight up can't see shit. I had to turn the light on in this car. I'm going to turn it off and I'm about to talk in the dark, and I'm about to upload a video of myself talking to myself in the dark just to put something out there, just to practice it. That beeping is my seatbelt thing. Every time you hear that, that means I've not got my seatbelt on. I'm sorry. I'm only driving a mile or two away. I'll change my ways, I swear. I'll start putting it on. But yeah, day 88, driving in the dark to the gym, about to do this pull day real quick. I've been progressively overloading weighted chin-ups, supinated that is, the underhand that is, for the past couple of months, solely just because it's fun and it's something that I've been enjoying doing. Somebody gave me a belt for free, so I've been adding in the weighted dips and the weighted pull-ups once again. Getting closer and closer to the end of this 100 days now, thankfully. I don't know. I'm getting mad close to the end. There's less than 2 weeks left, and I'm like, I think I want to stop with the social stuff. I don't see much of a point. I feel like I've learned what I can learn about this, the little video editing, what it means to myself, my foray into this realm of discipline, for lack of a better phrase. It's pretty cool. Gave me some insight, made me learn some stuff. Like, I never really used TikTok before in the past, so TikTok versus Instagram is an interesting thing, putting those two platforms up against each other, because you can tell they work differently by the way they push things on the app, what people interact with, the general demographic that's using it and whatnot, and then even more so, I guess, on YouTube now, putting these up there. I don't know anything about anything, being a creator in any of these types of things, but this is like my third month of putting stuff out there. It's cool. I got a different type of respect for people that do this now. My main takeaway now is that I'm like, I don't know how people will continue to have a machine to keep putting stuff up once they find their little niche. Like, the Instagram page is like literally gained like a couple hundred followers in a matter of a few days, so that's a rate that it hasn't ever seen before in the past. But the problem is that the reason it's performing that way and the posts that are doing well are straight up non-replicable DIY stuff. Like, it's stuff that I actually came up with out of my mind and that I use in this exact situation. Like, I'm pulling up to the gym right now fasted, so the reason I started making those little DIY electrolyte blends was because I started using it so much in the morning that the price wasn't sustainable to pay like $150 per packet with that element shit. But I iterated on that 3 times, made it slightly better, changed like the magnesium type because people are afraid of glycinate and it hits them differently than me, so it's like all the traffic on my entire page is coming from like 3 DIY posts that I can't really replicate, and it seems like the rest of it doesn't get any attention or go anywhere, which is fine because I don't expect a return out of it, and I know what I'm making is not really entertainment. So like, that's the bottom line, is that a lot of what I'm making isn't really entertaining. It's like straight up just info dump, like I did this proof of concept type stuff, so I understand that it doesn't go well as far as social media goes, but the bottom line is that it's extremely high effort, and it's sometimes a little bit discouraging to see how little of that effort comes across in these little videos I make. Like, I have not been living like a normal person for the past, like, straight up 100 days, period. And then when I watch those logs, I'm like, this is completely lost. Like, people are just going to think that I'm, like, estimating my calories and then just going to the gym every day. When in reality, I've been holding myself to, like, such a psychotic standard that it's making me, like, fatigued to a point where I can't fucking think properly. Like, I haven't gone to a restaurant, and it's like the amount of tracking I'm doing, it's like I've realized that most people aren't familiar with, like, actual real tracking. It sounds dogmatic and it sounds like I'm being reductive, but it's just true. Most people aren't, like, straight up buying Whole Foods, going to the database, putting the weight of the food they just bought up against that database and tracking it. A lot of people are just taking a photo, taking estimates, which is fine because an estimate is 20 times better than nothing at all. But it really gets fatiguing, and it becomes pretty high friction after almost 100 days of straight up putting, like, everything you eat to a scale and then processing them, washing them, cooking them, all that stuff this entire time, just for it to come out in a single number on a single post that is completely lost on people. I don't really know how to communicate that point. I feel like it's completely lost on everyone how nuts I'm going. But that's not even the point, I guess. I don't need people to know that, because I guess the whole point is to, like, kind of harden my own mental and get used to this type of shit. That's been massively helpful. I've learned if there's a will, there's a way. When in your brain you feel like you have to get something done, it's a lot easier to get it done. Like, I would say, like, I remember days like 40 and 50, I was having such a hard time with, like, the friction of this thing. I don't know why, but that time period, I was just like, oh my god, every single one of those logs was making me angry to make. Every time I had to go out and do the cardio just to get it in, just going through the motions, it was getting super annoying. But then I just straight up was like, this cannot last, because I have to see this through, and I cannot spend the next 2 months in such a garbage mindset. So then I was like, it's as simple as straight up just bringing it back, and I had to force myself to just be like, okay, dude, just adopt like a military type mindset. Just fucking go. No thoughts. Zero thoughts, just do it. Just get it done. So that's what I've been rolling with this whole time, and that's kind of the mentality I'm using to finish out this challenge. Is just straight up, like, soldier type. Just don't even think, dude. Just fucking trudge through it. Just go. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm trying to see it through. I'm trying to say yes to everything this year. I'm super negative. I'm always get really down really easily, so I'm trying not to shoot myself in the foot and say yes to opportunities and try to build upward and upward, but I can already feel I want to step away from the momentum of trying with these social medias, like this YouTube right here and the Instagram. Like, I don't know, feels like it's kind of stupid, and I just said shooting myself in the foot, but I'm like, I gained like more than a quarter of my followers in a matter of a day or two, and my first thought is, I don't want to do this anymore. So we'll see.